Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. So we did secret way of putting on a overgrip for one-handed backhand now. Would I like it though? Stay tuned. All right, coffee sponsor of today is Robert Cook. Robert Cook writes, "Thank you for the great videos and stringing my rackets all these years." Robert is the owner of the worst racket ever made. All right. It's my opinion. I don't like that racket, but if you do, that's cool, man. It's all right. Keep bringing it in. I'll keep stringing it for you. I don't know if I ever told you that, but I might have. But you definitely saw the video, didn't you? Thank you, Robert. I appreciate the coffee and the great sense of humor you have. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. Thank you all so much. If you want to hook up the channel, super thanks is the way. Link is below. You can contribute as much or as little as you'd like. All right, cheers to you guys. Pete's flavor of, I feel like the week or the month is the Gaia, G-A-I-A. I actually like it. It's nice and dark. It's good. I'm not into those fruity flavors and the hints of notes of berries or whatever they talk about. I just want something to knock me in the face and wake me up in the morning with some bold flavor. It's just what I like. Just strong. Like if I was drinking beer, Guinness, right? Just the dark, strong stuff. All right, speaking of dark, strong stuff, we talked about doing that, or why Gasquet does that. I thought, why don't we just take a racket, like this Blackout 285 here, and go out and give it a shot. Try it out with maybe Coach Rob and whoever's out there, and see if it actually benefits like a two-hander too. Because I have a one-hander, Coach Rob has a one-hander. I can see that it would benefit us since we, grip like that and it's down here. But does it do anything for a two-hander? I mean, does it, unless you let go of it, is my guess, like this, I don't think it does anything for you, except maybe make you feel a little uncomfortable. I mean, I've always pondered if that bigger knob would actually help me out, because I do tend to look for my grip a lot on the backhand. So just so you know, I should be here like that in that, but a lot of the times I'm here a la Coach Rob, almost continental, and then I'm hitting it lazily through like this. So maybe this will help me, with the knob being a little thicker and being bigger in general, where it sinks into my palm, that I can just kind of fling it out there a little bit more, like Sampras or Gasquet or Wawrinka. We'll see. All right, so we'll see you on the court, one-handed versus two-handed with the Gasquet grip. All right, so Gasquet, I grip this racket like Gasquet's, as you can see. It is a Blackout 285. Yes. And we all just tried it. And I feel like we all might have liked it. Let's start with Jerod, as he's next to me. Jerod, what do you think? You have a two-handed backhand, though, so it may not work for you, but how did it feel? I felt you played a lot better with it.
Yeah, so I didn't really realize it until Coach Jerod mentioned it, but it seems like the butt of the racket is actually built up a little bit more, so you have more kind of something like grip towards the end. But in terms of having a two-handed backhand, it's just a little bit weird because, for one, I'm feeling like the turner grip on the bottom, but then when I grip it with my left hand, the top is, I guess, a synthetic grip. So for me, just because I've been growing up using just one grip, I like feeling one type of grip, not two different types of grips. But for the most part, I guess if I keep playing with it, maybe I'll get used to it. But I think for me personally, it probably would benefit a one-hander more than anything, just because, again, two-handers just feel two different types. But again, I think it's just personal preference and at the end of the day. But I thought it was pretty good overall and, fun experiment.
So we're at the age of hybrid cars. We're doing hybrid strings. Yeah. Why can't we do a hybrid grip?
I don't know. Not a personal preference of mine, but if anyone wants to go out there and try it, give it a shot. So not for me, though.
Since we're putting it on the butt, I'm just pulling stuff out of my butt. I'm talking about hybrids. Coach Rob, one-handed backhand.
All right, so as we know, Gasquet has a one-handed backhand, so I would assume that's why he rolls it this way. Down here, when I used it, I enjoyed having the feeling of the thicker end, because back when I was playing in college, I snapped a few rackets with it sliding out of my hand on the follow-through, and so I built it up. Actually, my pro back at the time built it up to about that size, so my pinky stayed on the grip and it kept it from flying out of my hand. I thought it was a little weird just feeling the Turna grip, the actual little finishing tape. That felt weird on that first finger there. But that's just me. Interesting for sure. But I did appreciate the bigger butt cap.
All right. Haden has a 2. Thank you for joining us, Haden, today. How did you feel with the big thing here? So just to give you a little background, Gasquet goes like 3 times around with it folded in half. That's why it's so thick there. So you got that big knob, like a doorknob there, and it thins out there. That's what you were feeling. Okay.
I play with a lot of Wilsons and similar ending to the grip, so I didn't notice too much of a difference. I wouldn't say it was a huge benefit to my game, so I don't know if I would like particularly use it. But I don't know, it's nice, but it feels a little gimmicky for a two-hander, honestly.
All right, here. So I thought it would benefit my backhand, because you can just let it rip like that. But I actually, when we were ripping forehands at each other, I actually felt it on my forehand, because I was able to just roll it and just kind of, I'll show you. I was rolling it through and just gripping it right at the knob there. So I was like, oh, I could literally just throw the racket at it and I would be able to hang on to it. So I was, surprised. And I have a wound to show for it. So that actually made me even more hold it at the cap, because I didn't want to hurt myself anymore, bleed onto the grip anymore. So I felt that it actually is beneficial for a forehand and a backhand. So, but you guys all tend to hit better. I don't know if it's the racket or the grip or both, but with that knobby grip, you guys got a little more consistent. I don't know if you saw that, but when you watch yourself on this video, you will. Okay? So I expect it.
Jerod never missed it. I just tried to keep up, not get left in the dust, and appreciate that he hits it so I can hit it back.
All right, guys, thank you so much for doing this experiment with me. That's the Gasquet grip. My man Brandon Woolsey was the one that suggested it. So thank you, Brandon, out there. Thank you, Haden. Coach Rob, thank you so much. Coach Jerod. And I know you're on social media. Tell them where they can find you.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Ma Tennis.
Ma Tennis. All right, guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Yo, where are you? It's wet. What are you talking about? It's wet. It's barely wet out here. It's rain? What? It's not even raining. Come on, man. Let's get some tennis in, dude. All right. Fine. Jesus, it's not even raining. Okay. All right. We'll try again another day. Do you want a partner who's reliable, who'll play with you no matter what condition? Player Court is the place. They got over 27,000 people who will play with you. Check out playyourcourt.com/tennis spin and find your perfect partner.